Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be talking about 6 different kinds of bomb jumping techniques. Single bomb jumping, double bomb jumping, diagonal bomb jumping, water bomb jumping, diagonal water bomb jumping, and horizontal bomb jumping. There will be different areas to practice in this video, as well as useful applications for all these techniques. I hope you enjoy. So this is the area we're going to be using for most of our bomb testing. It's located in Dairon at the big speed booster section where you go all the way up. But the nice thing is that there is a save really close by, so you can go here and you can test as much as you want. The main reason we're using this is because of how tall the vertical ceiling is. It makes it really nice for bomb jump testing, as well as these blocks here, which we'll use later. Now, the first thing we need to talk about is how many bombs you can use at once. And in this game, you can actually use 4 bombs at once, which is really useful, as opposed to other games where you only got 3. We are not going to be doing the cross bomb at all in this video. I haven't done really any testing with it. It has proved useful a few times, but that's about it. The first and easiest method we're going to be talking about is single bomb jumping. Now, to single bomb jump, all you have to do is place a bomb when you're about to hit the other bomb. So as you'll see here, right when I'm about to hit the other bomb, I place a bomb. There's a pretty nice audio cue for it. If you look, it's just doom, 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 doom. And you can kind of just place bombs to that beat, and you should be able to single bomb jump for as long as you want. Now, the thing with single bomb jumping is it's very slow. As you see here, it takes me forever to get up this ledge. However, because it's so slow, it allows for a lot of control and it makes it very versatile to what you can do with it. Generally, I use it to stabilize myself when I feel like my bomb jumping has started to get out of control or I'm losing my rhythm. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later. But the first task I have for you when you're practicing this is try to just single bomb jump all the way up to this first level here. Mainly because of how slow it is. So this first level is perfect. The second method we are going to be talking about is double bomb jumping. Double bomb jumping is probably the most commonly used method to bomb jump, at least it is for me. To double bomb jump, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a bomb at the start and at the peak of your jump. Now, as you see here, basically what I do is as soon as Samus's morph ball, the green middle of it, passes over the bomb, I'm going to place another bomb at the start of it. So I place one right when it starts and then one at the peak of my jump. And to do this, we basically gain a lot of height really fast. Now, the other method that I use to kind of tell where I'm at is audio cues. So what I'm doing with audio cues is basically do 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 do, kind of like that. It takes a little while to get used to it, but that's the other method I use to kind of figure out how well my bomb jumps are going. Now, out of all the bomb jumping techniques, this is the one I would definitely practice the most. And my second task to practice is basically bomb jump, so you can bomb jump all the way up to here and hit this second level of destroyable blocks here. Hit the top of it and then fall all the way back down. And repeat this until you can do it at least a few times in a row. Now, the first challenge I have for you is I want you to basically start at the very bottom and work your way all the way up to the top of this, including getting over these destroyable blocks. And at the very end, I want you to basically grab onto this blue mesh here. Do that and the challenge is complete. Now, you might be wondering how we're going to get past these destroyable blocks. And so basically this challenge is a combination of single bomb jumping and double bomb jumping. So double bomb jump up until you right where you're about to see the blocks, and then you're going to want to switch to single bomb jumping. Then we can place a bomb at the very peak of our jump here and destroy these blocks, and luckily the bomb radius is so big that we can actually keep our single jump going. And then single jump until you get control back over yourself. If you ever feel like you've lost control, you can go back to single. But whenever you gain control back, go back to doubles. And then double bomb jump all the way up to the top and grab this mesh. And you're done. The third method we will be talking about is diagonal bomb jumping. Now, diagonal bomb jumping isn't really that useful in many places, but it is a good tool to have in your arsenal. Now, the thing with this game is that if you place a bomb and you're to the side of it, it will launch you in a diagonal direction. And that is the premise for diagonal bomb jumping. Diagonal bomb jumping is basically the same thing as double bomb jumping. The only big difference is that instead of placing the bomb directly above you, you're placing the bomb at an angle from your starting position. The rhythm is still the exact same though, since you're still placing the bomb at the start and at the peak of your jump. To do this, you're going to want to move slightly in the direction you want to jump to, about 30 to 45 degrees from your starting position, and then you place the bomb at the peak of your jump. Then once you place the bomb, you move backwards to the origin, and then when it explodes, you move in the direction you just placed the bomb, and you repeat that process. This one can be pretty tricky, and it's easy to accidentally unmorph yourself, since if you press up slightly, you will unmorph. Luckily, there aren't too many places where you'll have to do more than one at a time, though there are some. The third task is going to be to get to the top of this little ridge here with at least 2 different diagonal bomb jumps. My biggest piece of advice is going to be that after you do one diagonal bomb jump, use either a single bomb jump or a double bomb jump to kind of get control of yourself. And once you get to the top of this ledge with at least 2 diagonal bomb jumps, your task is complete. The second challenge I have is significantly harder than the first one. It combines all 3 methods. Basically, diagonal bomb jump through this gap and go up to the top and then get to the other side. So that'll require at least 2 diagonal bomb jumps. To start this off, we're going to start on the left side, because that's where the gap starts. We're going to double bomb jump all the way up until we get close to the gap. And then this will place us perfectly where we want to be. And then once we get to the first hole in the gap, we're going to diagonal bomb jump to the right. And then after we diagonal bomb jump, we'll stabilize ourselves with some single jumps until we get where we want to be. And once we get control of ourselves, we'll do doubles back into one more diagonal bomb jump because we need to be on the left side. And then after we do our diagonal bomb jump, which I'm going to do here at the very top, we grab onto this thing and we're complete. That is the challenge number 2. The fourth technique we'll be talking about is the water bomb jump. The water bomb jump is probably the most useful or the second most useful technique aside from double bomb jumping. How this technique works is you're going to place a bomb on the ground and then unmorph in midair. What this does is it stores your bomb jump. As you can see, it allows me to gain a little bit of extra height. And if I don't do that, I don't gain any height at all. As you can see, once I do this in midair, I'm not gaining any height. So place a bomb on the ground, unmorph, and then in midair, do a bomb jump, and then grab the ledge, like that. A useful thing to practice is the instant morph. Simply press the ZL button in midair and you will instantly morph. Press it again and you will instantly unmorph. Doing this, you can do an instant morph, place a bomb, instant unmorph, and do it really quickly to do a midair bomb jump. The fifth technique is the diagonal water bomb jump. Now, this technique isn't used in that many places, so I'm not going to talk about it very much and just kind of simply show where it's useful, but it's basically just a midair diagonal bomb jump. Now, as you can see here, I cannot make it up to this ledge just by jumping at it. I can't reach it. So what I'm going to do is store a bomb jump, and then the same way I do a diagonal bomb jump, I'm just going to do it in midair. And doing this technique, I can now bridge that gap. Now, as you'll see, we can actually store this bomb jump for a really long time. And this is kind of a practical application of it where we can kind of store it down there and then use it to bridge this gap, saving us a ton of time instead of going all the way to the left, up and around. This is the final challenge. This is a culmination of everything that you've kind of mastered up to this point, except for the water stuff. And so it is located in Devoran, up in this little corner over here. And your goal is to get to the top of this sloped ridge using only bomb jumps and collect this item. If you've already collected it, then you just want to get up there. And so you're going to have to do multiple diagonal bomb jumps in a row, single bomb jumps to stabilize yourself, double bomb jumps for height. It is pretty difficult, so it's kind of a good final challenge here, and you'll see me mess up. This is just a complete segment of my first attempts to try to get it. So you'll see my fails and my successes here. So two double bomb jumps, and then you want to try to stabilize yourself. There, I didn't manage to stabilize myself. And then once you build yourself back up, you need to do 2 more diagonal bomb jumps to the right to get the item. It does take me a couple tries, but after a few attempts here, I do manage to get one that kind of all lines up. Now, I don't really get the double at the end, but it's just barely close enough. I kind of have a little bit of a mishap here, have to stabilize myself. I don't quite get the double, but I do manage to get over there, and it's just good enough. And that is the final challenge. Something a little extra I decided to tack on is the horizontal bomb jump. Now, I don't really know where this would ever be useful, but it's kind of fun and it might be useful somewhere, so good to know. So the horizontal bomb jump is basically just a single bomb jump, except for you're going to do a single bomb jump until you get your controller or your stick in just the right motion where when you don't touch it, you move slightly in the direction that you want without doing anything. So as you can see here, I'm moving slightly left, but I'm not touching the stick at all. And then it's just single bomb jumps. You can actually control your height with single bomb jumps. So as you can see here, I'm kind of maintaining a steady pace as I'm slowly moving down. And you can use this to travel any distance horizontally as far as you want, as long as there's not water in the way, because then you can't bomb jump underwater. But yeah, that's the horizontal bomb jump. And the final challenge is how far can you get from one side of this train station to the other using bomb jumping techniques. Please let me know in the comments, as well as if you have any other questions regarding any of the techniques. Hope you found this useful and have a wonderful day.